indication, that's an indication or a quality of sharp mind. If a kid is being very mischievous, very energetic, and doing so many stuffs like that. So
that's a quality of a sharp mind.
Sharp mind. You should channelize that person. He can do a much better things.
But I was telling you that me personally, I was very mischievous when I was growing up, and I was beaten into
oh my God,
towing the line, which I always thought that was wrong. It's a wrong way of of doing it. But now you say that when somebody is mischievous, then maybe it's a quality.
And we can see the live example you are doing. Yeah, you're traveling the world and doing good things. You have so much energy and you are
maybe I would have done much better if I was not beaten properly. Hey guys, welcome to Kens MoneyMatters. We welcome once again Praveen. He's done a video.
Hello.
So they know you already. You don't need to even introduce yourself.
Yeah, we have already introduced
ourselves. Yeah, we've done a
so
video already.
Several times, yeah.
And we promised to do a video on just Spain.
Yes, Spain, yeah.
Because now you live in Spain as an immigrant.
Yes.
And like I said, a lot of people want to know that these opportunities exist and how life is generally. You know the drill already. You did it already.
Okay,
so.
yeah.
So, welcome Praveen. And
thank you, Kane.
so number one, why did you choose Spain of all the countries?
Of all the countries, I did choose Spain, just not because traveling Spain. This is the origin point from where I can get started.
Alright, okay. So basically, this is like a starting point.
Just to enter the European Union, so that I can, from Spain, I can go to other countries also, and I can look for more opportunities in other countries.
But definitely, there was a reason why Spain was there.
Why Spain? It's very simple. Just because I knew only Spanish. Apart from English, I know only Spanish. That's why Spain.
Yeah.
And if I learn other languages, then
you're free to move
and other France or Germany, any.
Okay, what level?
Spain is good.
Are you like good, really good, or excellent?
I consider myself the best, but people don't. People don't think for them. I can manage here in Spanish. I don't speak so fluently like a native, but I understand. I get them what they are saying, and
I think it's easy for you because you work with children, and children you learn a lot of language.
Yeah,
you work with children. They speak Spanish in the school, right?
They speak very good Spanish.
Very good Spanish.
But they very good Spanish.
With English too?
No, in English I dominate. And that's my point, so it's good.
So you're on the top in English.
Whenever I am unable to handle the situation in Spanish, I jump to English. Okay, now the ball is in my court.
How many languages you speak? Spanish, English, and
Spanish, English, Hindi. And my mother tongue, that is Mathili.
That's a different one.
I'm from Bihar in India.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that. I'm from Bihar. We speak Mathili in Bihar.
Okay.
So I know. 4 languages.
Okay, that's nice. So you are multilingual.
I'm basically here as an auxiliary. Auxiliary is an assistant teacher, assistant language. So I teach English. I do a bit of translation, English to Spanish, Spanish to English.
Right.
And I teach secondary kids in
secondary. Secondary here is from grade.
It's from grade 6 to 10th. 6 to 10th.
Alright. And do you think such opportunities would be available for other people, who want to come into the country? Like immigrants, someone like you, for example. Like, do you think they consider immigrants for those kind of positions, or just one lucky person? You said it could be that yes, you're lucky, but it could be that the opportunity is open to other people.
Yeah, I won't say it's that easy, but I won't say it's impossible also. It's not that impossible also. But of course, keeping in mind that they will definitely give the priority to their own people.
Yeah, true.
Any country would do that, in my country also. But if you know all the nuances, if you know all the procedures, how and where should you, it's just that you have to be at the right place on the right time.
Yeah.
If you know the procedure, then you can get.
That's worth trying, right?
You have to keep trying.
How did you go with the visa process? Did you apply from India? Or?
Yes, I did apply from India.
So you just looked for an opportunity teaching English in Spain?
Yes.
Right.
No, I did not have exactly it's in my mind that one day I'll be going to Spain.
Right.
But I knew that I can do something. I can do something. I can open up so many channels, so many options. Globally. So that's why I opted for a foreign language.
Right.
And I completed my master's in English literature. Then I started learning Spanish. I learned it for 2 years. Then this opportunity came from Spanish embassy.
Okay.
And there was a long procedure, interview and everything.
Have you met in the course of your work? Have you met any immigrants who are doing the same job?
Yes, I have met so many from different countries all over the world, from US, from UK, and from India. Obviously, they are my own friends.
Oh, you have friends here?
Yeah, I have friends. I have so many.
Who are
friends
also in teaching?
They're also teaching the same job, same profile, then auxiliary.
So then it means that to some level that opportunity is open for immigrants. Because
Yes. It's just like you can say it's like a cultural exchange program, just to make them familiar with the Indian culture or the culture of USA or other countries, and intermingling. We come to know about their culture and we just show.
So basically, what we're saying is that if someone wants to give it a try, they can give it a try.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have the qualifications.
Exactly.
How about the visa process? Was it so long, difficult?
It
you came with a work visa, right?
Yeah, it's not that long, but this year especially due to Corona, I took a bit longer. So we started applying in the beginning of the year 2020.
Yeah.
But it got paused for some time, and it took so much time.
So it took some time because of the Corona.
So much time because of Corona, and we did not apply other than us.
Yeah.
Apart from this people, the program of the people of this program.
Yeah.
Nobody was getting visa to come to Spain.
Right.
If you say if you want to come to Spain for family or traveling or any other purpose, you cannot come.
Right.
You could not come at that time. But we had this job from embassy directly.
Yeah.
So only we were allowed.
Oh, okay. So it means they suspended it for a period of time.
For a period of time, when the COVID situation was at the peak.
Right.
But now it's getting normal, I guess, by the first half of the next year.
So people can, if those who want to try, can give it a try.
Yeah.
It's always worth a try.
Yes.
So now that you're here, how are the living standards in terms of, is it high accommodation, food, and transport, things like that?
I would say it depends again, like India. It depends again place to place, city to city. I'm here in the South Spain, southern part of the Spain, Andalusia.
Yeah.
It's not that expensive, but not that cheap also. It's very average.
It's average.
But if you go to like places like Barcelona or Madrid, they are very
and if you compare with across the border,
oh my god, it just multiplies your expenses. It's very expensive. Like one bedroom, 1 BHK. Mostly what people do, mostly students or people like us auxiliary who come to Spain, they share the apartment with their friends or anybody, relatives also. So if you take 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom apartment,
so then you share.
Yeah, then you share. You take a room.
Yeah.
Respectively, it costs you around 3 to 500.
Yeah, I think that's quite fair.
May start at 350, maximum 500.
Yeah.
You can get a decent apartment in that.
And what about the salaries? Will they support your living expenses? So let's say that accommodation will take around 3 to 500. Food probably around averagely 100 or so.
Yes.
Do you think that the salaries can cover that?
Salary covers that. Yes, salary covers that, but it's not that much. So that it's not like you can save a lot and travel and have a lavish lifestyle. It's not that, but you can survive easily. You can survive easily
save some money.
Yeah, if you save some money and you manage your expenses, you prioritize your expenses.
Yeah.
You don't expend. You are not extravagant. You can survive.
Of course, if you're extravagant, you can't survive anywhere.
You can't exactly. Yeah, that's the point.
You can't survive anywhere. But anyway, I like what you say that you have to just prioritize your expenses. You need to just know what you need to do first and what you need to execute. So basically, you're saying that the salary, if you manage your finances well, it can manage.
You can survive
save money, and not only surviving, you can save money and build wealth.
You can save money also. You can save money also. In 2-3 months, you can travel.
And you can travel, and you can also invest some money too if you want to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it means it's not just working for the rent and the food.
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. You can have a good life here. You can have a good life here. You can make good friends with good people.
Yeah.
They can also advise you how to save money and where and how to buy things so that you can save more.
Okay. So categorically, could you say that if someone came here as an immigrant, like for your example yourself, and they want to build wealth over time, they can manage with them when they're working. They can manage to save money.
Yeah, definitely they can. Definitely.
Okay, so it means basically the salaries are good enough to allow you that. Because there are countries that are very expensive in terms of you get the money and you pay all of it in expenses. So every end of the month you have no money. So people actually need to know that because a lot of people are moving, they also want to build something for themselves, money-wise. They just don't want to move and work for rent. They want to move and build something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, Kenyans, they always want to go back home,
Mm-hmm.
at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you have to work and build wealth over time, invest some money, maybe build your house or something,
Right. But in this program, I would say it's in the middle. You don't. It's not like you are just barely surviving, and also not you are having a very good salary and you can save and invest and you can build it. No, it's not. It's just that you can have a. It's just, I would say, just a wonderful opportunity to travel Spain, to travel Europe, and side, and also you are earning something parallelly.
So for you, actually, the opportunity was actually you wanted to travel a lot in Spain, right?
Yes.
So this was an opportunity for you to come and work.
Yeah, I have come. I had multiple objectives.
Okay.
First of all, to polish my Spanish, polish my language. Second, of course, to gain some experience in teaching in foreign land.
Yeah.
And third, of course, to travel Europe. Travel Europe.
So what are some of the money lessons you've learned since coming to Spain? Because of course, when you leave India, if you're home, you come to a foreign country, possibly maybe you're earning more. What are some of the money lessons you've learned along the way? First
of all, you should be, as soon as you get your salary or a profit, if you're a businessman, whatever you get.
Yeah.
The first portion you should keep aside is your saving. Saving. Just we first first of all we extract the expenses.
Yeah.
No, first extract the saving.
You pay yourself.
Then you pay yourself. Keep it in savings, and then the rest of the amount you should consider as your income for expenses. So in that way you can
It's a good advice.
Yeah.
People are watching a money channel, right?
Exactly.
So you tell them to pay themselves.
Yeah,
first.
You have to pay themselves.
Because most of the time people are used to paying the expenses.
Yeah, money invested is always money earned. So you have to invest it.
So basically, you need to pay yourself first, and then the rest you can.
The rest you can consider as your salary too.
So, in your opinion, between here and India, which place do you think someone will make more money?
It's a tricky question. There's no precise answer for this.
Definitely, yeah.
It depends on the person and the market.
Yeah.
It depends on the market. You cannot sell an umbrella in desert. It depends.
You cannot sell a desert?
Umbrella.
Oh yeah, you can sell an umbrella in desert. Yeah.
So it depends. If people are ready to buy the product or services you are giving, then.
And I think what matters is, like you said yesterday, the skills.
Skill, yeah, exactly.
You must have a skill.
You must have a skill. Any skill, small or big, any skill. You just learn something and keep polishing it.
So last question, and then I'm off.
Okay.
I'm going back to London today, so I need to go to the airport.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So, what advice do you give to any immigrants who want to come to Spain? Like, there may be an easy way out, like in terms of how they can maneuver the system.
I would say when you come to any foreign land, when you go to any foreign land, first of all, just start observing people, start observing job opportunities, and how you can settle down there or how you can extract the most of it.
Yeah.
Mostly what people do when they come, they are totally now more to travel and spend money and all and have fun in life. So that's okay, but that is secondary thing. Don't give that priority. First of all, get familiar with the place.
Yeah.
Familiar with the people, and opportunity is how you can extract the opportunities.
Opportunities in that area. So basically, you need to study the area first, get familiar with
it. Keep your home.
And exploit the opportunities that are there.
Exploit the opportunities, exactly.
Yeah, thank you so much. So the main thing that you actually did say in the beginning that I appreciate is setting priorities when you're spending your money.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, when you come to a new country, it can be a stepping stone to other places. So you don't have to go to the country you want. You can start somewhere.
You can go other countries also, as well as you can go back to your country also. It doesn't matter. It's just an experience. You gain experience. Whatever you do, you gain experience that adds up to your experience, and you can utilize. I can go back to India and teach.
Yeah, sure.
And I can utilize this experience. I can do any other job. I can.
You are teaching in India, right?
Yeah, I was teaching in India also.
How do you compare the teaching in two places in terms of just generally?
I would say
the experience.
In India. It's a very populated country, so you have to deal with different kind of people, different kind of students.
Yeah.
From different states and different mentality, different financial background.
Yeah.
We have to deal with that. Yeah. But in Spain, I guess there is no that much diversity. Of course, there are differences, but not that much.
It's not
more or less they are same.
Yeah.
So you don't get irritated too much. So and also they are very
That's
nice,
interesting.
very nice people, very nice students.
Okay.
In
Are
India
they
also
easy?
students are nice. They are easy, super easy.
Really?
Yeah, in India they are very naughty, very they are kids, but yeah.
They're very naughty.
But that's also I would say that's the indication. That's the indication or a quality of sharp mind.
Yeah.
If a kid is being very mischievous, very energetic, and
Yes,
doing so
yes.
many stuffs like that. So
That's a quality of a sharp mind, according to
sharp
teachers.
mind. You should channelize that person. He can do much better things.
But you know, I was telling you that me personally, I was very mischievous when I was growing up, and I was beaten into, you know,
Oh my god.
towing the line, which I always thought that was wrong. It's a wrong way of, you know, of doing it. But now you say that when somebody is mischievous, then maybe it's a quality, you know.
And we can see the live example you are doing. Yeah, you are traveling the world and doing good things. You have so much energy. And you are doing
Maybe I would have done much better if I wasn't beaten properly.
Okay. I
Anyway,
talk to your teachers now.
Please, anyway, Praveen, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. I enjoy doing video with you.
Everything you say is valuable. Everything.
I hope
this
so.
is going to be out there for a long time, for many years to come. You don't know when it's going to help. It doesn't matter even if you have just one person make a decision, right?
Yeah, I would really appreciate if it helps somebody, if it benefits somebody. I
Sure.
really like.
So I really appreciate. I'll continue, you know, talking to you, keeping in touch.
Yeah, sure. Or maybe I come to Kenya or London.
Oh, you come to Kenya, yes.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so
Keep in
much.
touch with me.
Have a good one.
Yeah, same to you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank
See
you
you
so much.
next time on Money and Life in Diaspora.